Here with the head coach after a key victory in Horizon League play, and just kind of the opening thoughts after a game that came down to the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's these games are always going to be tough. We know in the Horizon League, it's always going to be a battle, but especially against NKU, they always bring a fight. The past couple of years, it's always been close. One goal or so is the difference, and we knew they were going to continue to come. Obviously, taking the red card and handling some of that adversity, we knew we were going to have to really dig in, and that's what I'm really proud of. I think the fight and the grind, for the entire game, but especially in the second half when we really needed to. That was brilliant for the guys. So we're really excited. Obviously, a big win for us to get the result at home, and we're just going to keep moving forward.
You talk about that adversity, and we've talked about that in our conversations really all year long, even dating back to last year. And now you see it in real time, in a real game. It's not just a season-long adversity, but for your team to really step up and answer the bell. What does it say about your guys?
They just continue to bring it. We talk about the 1% just getting better every single day, and that's what this kind of builds into. We challenge them in training to push them to get 1% better, but we also challenge them to push themselves in training to get each other better and make training the hardest part, harder than the games at times, because in these moments when you're down a guy, then it's going to get challenged. So we're really proud of that aspect. I'm really proud of that adversity and kind of coming back from that adversity, because that's sometimes the biggest step for our guys. And I think this, a comeback win, or to come back from that tied, is fantastic, and we're really proud of those guys.
In a game like this, we've also been talking, just waiting for some certain guys to kind of step up. Gershom takes that step today with the game winner on a big play from midfield. What did you see from him? What have you liked from him in a game like that?
We know what we're going to get from Gershom Sylvain. He's one of the best players in the entire country in my eyes. He always brings it. He's been a little bit unlucky to not get some of the goals, but we have a massive amount of confidence in him going forward. He's super dynamic. We know what he can do, and it's great for him to get the goal to showcase how good he actually is, because I'm really proud of him. I think we all are, and the entire bench was. You can see how much it meant for him. So we're really excited for him to get the game-winning goal, which is deserved.
We talked to John prior, but asked about Quinn and just some of the plays that he was able to make in net. What did you see out of your keeper today?
No, he has to come up big. We need all of our keepers to come up big, and that's the greatest part about it, is we have a great goalkeeping core. And Quinn stood on his head today in certain moments to really secure this win, and it was needed. So really proud of him for that effort and that mentality, and we're going to need it as we continue to go from all of them.
As we go forward, get another big test in the midweek against the top-ranked Western Michigan team, and then conference play continues on the road at Oakland. What are you looking at in those two matchups?
They're in-state rivals. That's the biggest advice that I'm going to give the guys, is we know exactly what both teams are going to bring. They're going to be tough, challenging games. Western Michigan, obviously, not having the year that they usually do, but they are going to be an absolute tough test, and we know what we're going to get from them. And so that's going to be a really good battle, which will prepare us for the Oakland one, which is a massive, Metro Series, a game that I think is really important for us. We know it's always important, and we're hoping that we can have a great week. We have 7 days. Hopefully, we get some good results. But most importantly, we just want to have a good performance. I think if we have a good performance, we can accomplish some of those goals that we had. So instead of being result-driven, we're going to be performance-driven this week.
You heard it there first. 2-1 win over Northern Kentucky. Horizon League improving that record, 2-2 in Horizon League play for the Detroit Mercy Titans.